The date for MCC 34 was revealed a few days ago to be September 16th, and as always, I've decided once again to make my own MCC teams for fun before the actual teams are announced. This time around, these teams are pretty random, not gonna lie, but they're also really cool, so make sure to let me know your thoughts about these teams down below in the comments. Anyways, without further ado, let's just get right into it. First up, we have the Red Rabbits with Antfrost, CPK, AIMZ, and Dark Eyebrows, with Scott's method of 8,381. To be honest, this team, yes, it is a lot like MCC 32, Red having Antfrost and AIMZ on it, but I don't think we've ever seen the Antfrost and CPK duo. Correct me if I'm wrong. We might have once, but if we have, it's been a while since we have. I don't think we have had that duo. And also AIMZ and Michelle, I think, would vibe really well together. So I think overall this team would just vibe really well together, and they have pop-off potential because AIMZ's been getting really good lately. CPK Callum is cracked, and Antfrost is S tier now, so like, yeah, this team has similar potential to MCC 32 Red, and I actually really like this team a lot. Let me know what you think about this team down below in the comments, because it's not that strong, but it's also not weak at all. It's kind of in the middle, to be honest. It's pretty I would say it's like a, yeah, I don't know, but I think this team would definitely get top 5 in this arrangement of teams that I've made. So yeah, make sure to let me know your thoughts about this team down below in the comments. Next up, we have the Orangeocelots with Shadoon, Ollie Gamers, Philza, and Elena, with Scott's method of 7,990. This team is interesting, to be honest. I was gonna put Pete originally with Pete and Philza and Ollie and Elena, but then I decided to switch out Shadoon because I feel like Shadoon, I don't know, I feel like Pete's played in too many MCCs in a row, and I feel like if he was to get benched, he would get benched, in this upcoming MCC. Or did he get benched in 32? No, he didn't, because he was with Callum. Yeah, never mind. So Pete hasn't gotten benched since, I don't know, some other game that doesn't involve PvP. Maybe Grid Runners. Maybe they pop off in Grid Runners. I don't know. Let me know what you think this team's strongest game is down below in the comments, because I feel like it would be Rocket Sleeve just because of Phil. Next up, we have the Yellow Yaks with Illumina, Captain Sparkles, Ryguy Rocky, and Kara Corvus, with Scott's method of 8,384. To be honest, I don't know if we've ever seen the Illumina and Sparkles duo. Have we? I think we have once. I feel like I don't know why I'm forgetting if they've teamed before, but I don't think, maybe once? I don't know. But this team, to be honest, this team's pretty cracked, not gonna lie. I kind of tried to, I wanted to put Illumina back on yellow like he was in MCC 20, and I feel like, to be honest, I feel like this team is very similar to that MCC 20 team. Who was it? Was it False, Cub, and SB? Yeah. I feel like this team is kind of similar, though. Sparkles hasn't been having the best of events in the past couple events, but he did pop off in 20, or in 32. So, or no, in 33, sorry. He did pop off in 33, but his two other yellow teams, the Fruitberries, he didn't pop off in. So hopefully this time around with Illumina, he would. Ryguy did amazing, literally got top 10 with purple, so he has potential to be a really good second frag, and this time he's third fragging. So I keep saying this, I think Ryguy is the best third frag in MCC history. Like, Ryguy is cracked, man. And then Kara, of course, Kara and Sparkles, you have to put them together, and Kara just raises this team so much higher. And yeah, this team overall is just awesome, and I actually really like this team that I made, to be honest. I don't know if it should be in this, like, kind of, like, ultra, I don't know, I guess this set of teams isn't ultra competitive like I've made it in past. Like, it's not cracked crazy, it's around, like, 8,200, 8,100 averages, I would say, would be the average overall. So I feel like this team actually fits, because it has a similar average to Red, and it has a similar average to a couple other teams in here. So I think this team actually surprisingly fits. It just all depends on if Illumina will get top 5 or not. Then this team will probably dominate if he does. But if he gets, bottom top 10 like he's been doing in the past couple events, because he hasn't been carrying that much, I think, then this team will do similar to a lot of other teams. So I don't know. Yeah, this team has a lot of potential, I'll say that. Next up, we have the Llamas with Fire Breath Man, SB, False Symmetry, and Ant Venom, with Scott's method of 8,264. Again, this team cracked, man. I had to put False and SB back on the same team, and I had to put Ant and Fire Breath Melon back on the same team. Actually, now that I'm doing that, I'm just realizing that it's two duos that have teamed before. Anyways, whatever. I mean, that's a lot of teams, to be honest, if you think about it. Anyways, Fire Breathman and SB, a duo I've wanted to see. I really like it. False and Ant Venom, I feel like would work really well together. False works really well with a lot of people. Same with Ant Venom. They work with basically everybody in the tournament. So, and then yeah, Fire Breathman and False they've teamed before. Yeah, no, they didn't. No. I thought they teamed before in that one blue team. I don't think False was on that team. But still, nonetheless, Fire Breathman Shane would work really well with this team. This team would just work together, man. So yeah, I think this team would probably get top 3, if this was a real event. So yeah, this team's pretty cracked. I don't know if SB would get 7th again. Maybe this would be the team to get him 7th again. I guess he's only played on one team since he's gotten 7th, or two teams since he's gotten 7th. He played on the line with Fruits, and then some other team. Anyways, yeah, this team has potential to get SB that 7th place again, and has potential to get Ant Venom top 20 for the first time. Because Ant Venom's been consistently getting 25th to 20th, but he hasn't gotten the top 20 place yet. I feel like this team could definitely do that for him. But yeah, nonetheless, awesome team, and I actually really like this team that I made. Let me know what you think about it down below. Next up, we have the Green Geckos with Hannah XX Rose, Tap L, Smager, and Gemini Tay, with Scott's method of 7,997. Now, originally, this team was Hannah, Smager, Solidarity, and Michael, but then I decided to take Michael and Jimmy out because the average wasn't there, but the team was there. It's just that the average wasn't there, and I feel like it was way too low to justify having that cool of a team. So I sadly had to take Jimmy and Michael out and replaced him with Harvey and Gem, and I think it works. Harvey and Gem make the average go a lot up, and the team still stays really cool. Like Hannah and Tapel is a cool duo. All right, not gonna lie. Hannah and Tapel is a dope duo, and then with Scott and Gem, just chef's kiss. Awesome team. Like this team is so cool. Not gonna lie, it's so well rounded. Yeah, I don't know. This team wouldn't win most likely, but I think they would have a great time, and they would definitely have a lot of cool moments. Like I feel like this team would be a lot like Wally, Scott, Shovel, and who was it? Was it AMZ on that blue team? MCC 32 blue, I think it was. That team was awesome, man. And I feel like this team would be very similar to that team. But yeah, their average is so close to 8,000. It's actually kind of crazy. I feel like I probably could get it to 8,000 if I really wanted to. But yeah, nonetheless, awesome team, and I really, really like this team. Next up, we have the Cyan Coyotes with JojoSolos, Krtzyy, Gnelly, and Erit, with Scott's method of 8,292. Guys, I don't know how we haven't gotten the Jojo and Krtzyy duo yet. Like, I know they're OP. I know it's OP, but, like, still, come on. Come on. Like, you're really not going to give us Jojo and some OP dual partner like Krtzyy? Like, come on. That's Jojo and Krtzyy be so good. Dude, it would be literally one of the best duos, or one of like the duos that yes, you know it's strong, but I feel like you wouldn't expect it to be that strong. Like, you know how like Purple and Wally were like considered a strong duo, but nobody was thinking like first place and like almost 4,000 coins, and then fourth place and almost like, what was it, like 3,000, like 200 something coins by Wally? Like, nobody thought he was going to be that strong. And I feel like it'd be the same with JoJo and Dave. Like, nobody would think it'd be that strong, but then it ends up being that strong, and they're like, holy crap. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what this team reminds me of. It reminds me of MCC, what was it, 31 green? Like, that'd be cool. Or was it 30? I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, this team, dude, this team's crazy. G and Erit also balance this team out really well. I know Dave knows G pretty well. Excuse me. And then I know Dave knows Eret and JoJo knows Eret and G well, so like it's just this whole thing. Like the communication's gonna be there, the vibes are gonna be there, the skill's gonna be there, and then the team winning part of it's gonna be there, man. This team has everything you could possibly ever need for an MCC team, and they'd be pretty funny, not gonna lie. So yeah, this team almost perfect, I would say. Next up, we have the Aqua Axelotls with Purpled, the Orion Sound, Shovel, and Pearlescent Moon, with Scott's method of 8,227. Sorry, I don't know why I read 500 there. Anyways, Purpled and Ollie, man, let's go. We got that duo back again. That is a W duo. I love Ollie so much. And then Shovel and Pearl, dude. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Because Ollie knows them both really well. And then Purple has teamed with Shovel before. Yeah, Purple's teamed with Shelby before. I don't know if Purple's teamed with Pearl before. I don't think he has. I don't think he has. But anyways, this could be the team to get Pearl her win. I don't know. Maybe. I think this team's pretty cracked, not gonna lie. Like I had to nerf this team. I had Joel instead of Shelby, and then I realized, holy crap, this team is literally the best team by far. It was like 8,500 something. So OP. So I was like, dude, you know what? Let me tone it down. Let me take out the Purple and Smallishbeans duo. You know, I've predicted that too many times, and I took him out, and then I had to put Shelby in because I knew Shelby would fit in this team perfectly. Now that Joel was gone, and then the average went down to 8,200, so about 3,000 coins of a difference, which is crazy. And then, yeah, it ended up balancing out. So, yeah, this team almost perfect as well. Same like the last team. The vibes are definitely going to be there. The team communication's going to be there. The team winning will probably be there. I don't know how many games this team would pop off in. I think they pop off in a lot, to be honest. To get to the other side, they could pop off in Sky Battle. Actually, I feel like this would be a really underrated Sky Battle team just because of Purple's leadership in that game. Yeah, I feel like Sky Battle might be the little like dark horse game for this team. So yeah, let me know what you think about this team down in the comments. It's really interesting, to be honest. I feel like this team is very interesting. Ollie is the second frag. I don't know how good he would do. I think Ollie is the second frag. Could get top 20, like 20 between 20th and 15th, maybe. I don't know. I feel like he has that in him. I don't know. It's a really cool team. I actually kind of like. This might be my second favorite team. I don't know. I might be talking myself into it. Next up, we have the Blue Bats with H-Bomb, Wally Bear, Cub Fan, and Good Times with Scar, with Scott's method of 8,291. Yo, we got the Cub and Scar duo back again. We got the long-awaited H and Wally duo, because I feel like H and Wally have to be. They 100% have to be a duo within the next 3 events. I don't see how it doesn't happen. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, dude, H and Wally together on a duo is perfect. And then balance it out with Cub and Scar. Oh my gosh, actually perfect team. H and Cub teams very recently on that blue team that broke the Sands of Time record, I think. Wally and Scar haven't teamed before, but well, I don't think Wally's teamed anybody on this team before. But I feel like Wally would fit in. All right, guys, Wally would fit in with Hermits and H. I feel like, don't ask me why. I just feel like it would work. All right. I really like this team. H and Wally could definitely pop off together. It wouldn't be a super OP duo, but it would definitely be one of those duos that you kind of forget about until the event day, and then you're like, oh crap, I remember now. Wally and H are on the same team, and then they just end up like popping off and like not in like 6 out of the 8 games, and then they end up winning dodgeball. It's like, you know, because I feel like if this team was to get the dodgeballs, I think this team would be favorites. Not gonna lie. If they were to get to dodgebolts, Wally had a pretty good performance in his first dodgebolts in MCC 31 or 30. I think it's 30. I think it's 30. But yeah, H, dodgeball god, like literally the goats. It's either him or Sapnap, but I guess you could throw Dream in there. It's one of those 3 is the dodgeball goat. What am I saying? Cub, not bad at dodgeball at all. Actually pretty above average. And then Scar, above average. I mean, he's literally Hawkeye. So like this team, if they got the dodgebolts, they would dominate. It's just that they would have to get there. So the game order for this team would have to be like, you know, Sands last, get like Sky Battle out of the way in the first 3 games. It'd have to be like something like that. So yeah, I feel like that would be doable though. So this team, dodgebolt potential, I think this team would get like 5th or 4th, to be honest, with the potential to get top 2. Next up, we have the Purple Pandas, with Fruitberries, Inthelittlewood, Cryptic Zeus, and Mythical Sausage, with Scott's method of 7,768. Not gonna lie, this is my favorite team. Fruit and Inthelittlewood, awesome duo. I don't think we've seen it before. And yeah, Zeus and Fruit back together, and then Fruit and Mythical Sausage together. I don't know how we haven't seen that yet, to be honest, but I think this team is actually kind of similar to what a Fruitberries team can look like in MCC 34. Not gonna lie, I feel like this is the blueprint. Sorry, I think this is the blueprint. I think this team's very similar to Actually, I don't know what this team is similar to. It's not really a comparable team. Not gonna lie, because Martin's so shifty. He can either get like bottom 20, or no, not bottom 20, sorry. He can either get like bottom half of top 20, or he can literally get like 9th or 10th place. Yeah, he's a little shifty with his placements. And then Zeus, same thing, but Zeus is more consistent on these kinds of teams. And then Sausage, of course, pops off when his team pops off. So yeah, this team has a lot of pop-off potential, I'll say that. Maybe the most in this entire event, I would say. Out of all these teams, this team has the most pop-off potential, because they would do pretty good in games like Rocket Spleef, survival games they probably do really well in because of Fruit, Sky Battle because of Fruit, and because Martin's not that bad either. Sands of Time, maybe? I don't know. Fruit has to get better at Sands of Time if this team wanted to dominate that. But yeah, Sausage is a pretty good Sandkeeper. So this team is well-rounded, very well-rounded. Yeah, let me know if you think this team actually would dominate in this event, or would they do like average? I don't know what this team is so cool, but it's so unpredictable. And last but not least, we have the Pink Parrots with 5-Up, Tubbo, Beckymon, and Gucky, with Scott's method of 7,491. Yo, we got this awesome pink team. Tubbo, again, is stuck on pink. He's literally never going to get off pink. Him and Becky are never going to get off pink, even though Becky does every once in a while switch to like a different color team, and Tubbo always is staying on pink. I mean, dude, Tubbo and 5-Up, I feel like are the same, but also 5-Up did play on that Aqua team, so I guess he's not exclusively pink. But yeah, everybody on this pink team has played in pink, and I think in the last 5 events at least once, except for Tubbo, he's playing in all 5. But yeah, this team, to be honest, is kind of an assembly of all the people who've played on pink. Gucky played on pink in with H-Bomb, Sneak, and Tubbo. 5-Up played on pink with I don't know, to be honest, Tubbo and some other people? I don't know. I forget. And then Tubbo and Becky played on pink with, who was it? Was it Antfrost? Was that? No, it was Shadoon, right? No, that was Sylvie. Anyways, I forget. All these pink teams are confusing me. But yeah, this team's very similar to all those teams. And yeah, I really like this team, to be honest. I don't think they're the strongest, of course. They have the lowest average by far, similar to MCC 33 pink, but they would have a lot of fun, I think. They would definitely probably do another drunk challenge, maybe. I don't know. I think 5-Up and Gucky would be down for that. But yeah, this team would definitely have a lot of fun, and they'd be a pretty wild POV to watch. So yeah, let me know what you think about this team down below in the comments, and all the other teams here. And yeah, that's gonna do it for all the teams. Anyways, everyone, that's gonna do it for this video. Again, let me know which of these teams was your favorite down below in the comments. And while you're down there, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Also, have you ever wondered how I think of every MCC ever? Well, I gave my thoughts and opinions on every MCC to then rank them in a tier list from best to worst. So make sure to check out that video if you haven't already right here on the screen. And as always, peace!